The crowns come from the 3D printer. Obviously, if you know how a 3D printer works, builds in layers, so it is kind of have that wood grain effect. There's no solution to that other than just elbow grease and keep knocking them down. All right, mounting the crowns. Just took a straight edge. Kind of went factory top. That's gonna be my top height. From there, I just eyeballed it. Traced around. I got some blue tape sitting there. You can see where I got my ovals. Main body. I drill holes so I can attach this thing. Because on the inside of the car, that old window frame used to go right here. So this is my plate that I put in there. So I got all that metal to work with. It's wide open, super easy to stick with some screws and some black sealant. All right, I got my 4 screw holes punched in. This is almost like a honeycomb type printed up, so that's why I wanted to have top of the crowns, and then the other sweet spot I got right here, made sure it was at the bottom. Just be careful when you're drilling them in that you don't snap a bit off. All right, when I said that those 4 holes were easily accessible, I lied. 2 of them are super easy. There's one back in there, which I may have to forget. You can just see that one, so I'm gonna have to nibble this out, which is just a joy. So I gotta nibble this out because I want to be able to put that screw in straight. It'd be a hell of an angle to get it, and then I think it's just gonna twist and F everything up. Issue I'm having is that my jigsaw guide is sitting here and my blade's not quite deep enough. So I gotta find some longer blades. All right, I got a little bit longer blade. I'm hoping that's gonna be enough so I can get past that lip. goddamn throw the length that the blade travels is too great, because I don't want to hit this, because I got filler in that. So the distance that the fucking blade is traveling is too great for me to even utilize it. All right, plan B. That ain't gonna work either. It's like a bull in a china shop. Alright, what I'm gonna do is drill all the way through that plate, all the way through the factory molding, come on the inside, pilot hole it out so I can get my screw in that way. I think it's just the least intrusive attack. I'd like to have 4 screws going into that crown. It was slightly off center on the top one, but that's fine. And these, like I said, they're honeycomb, so they're hollow in there. That's why I want to get 4 points of entry. Now I'm just going to drill out that hole a little bit more. That one and that one. Again, because there's no way to access those screws. Alright, there's the hole right there. The other one's coming through right here. So I need to enlarge that hole and that hole so I can just put a screw right through. So probably at least a 1/2 inch, 5/8 hole is what I need to make. Here's one. There's 2. That's just the pan head screw that I'm using. So I need to make that hole big enough for this. I suppose I could get a different screw, but I don't, so it is what it is. It's fucking 200 degrees. That's big enough. It is. I don't know if you can see what the hell I'm even doing here. I'll try and get a better view here. Going above and beyond for the channel. See now, that'll allow me to put my screw right through there and right through there. Think smarter, not harder. You know, you get your drill bits from Harbor Freight when you have like one use and then they're shot, and you have multiple of these with no small bits left. Alright, just to recap, these 2 be no problem. This hole and this hole, if you want to screw it in 4 points, pop this trim piece off, extend the bit out as long as you can. You'll have 2 holes and whatever kind of fastener you're using, basically make it big enough. You'll run that bit all the way through the exterior, and then just make it so you punch a hole there, punch a hole there, and then that'll allow you to just easily screw in straight. Like I said, those two are easily accessible. Yeah, don't be an idiot. Try putting a jigsaw in there or sawzall or just 2 holes, quick, easy, painless. I think smarter, not harder. Got some prime going on. Crowns. So I can sand them up. All right, all the prep and hard work is done. Got them painted, put multiple coats on it. Everything is pre-fit. Now it's just a matter of dabbing a little bit of window weld just to get that little extra added. I'm going to throw some of this in each hole just for extra added protection. Yeah, just maybe one little dab of that because that stuff is nasty. I don't want it to spread out too far. I don't know, I was just fighting them the whole way. But they're both on. It's just a battle.